My brother twisted the knife in my gut. "It's over," he gurgled. The pain was sharp, but the betrayal was sharper. From the doorway I heard her voice, low, casual, like she was asking about groceries. "Did you get the insurance papers he signed?" he panted, blood on his lips. "Yeah, we're rich." A pause. "Let's burn the house down with his son upstairs. A tragic accident." They thought I was finished. They thought blood loss meant silence. But they forgot. I spent 10 years in the French Foreign Legion. I packed my wound with dirt and rags, pressed my palm to the torn flesh. My hand shook, but not from fear, from focus. I dragged myself toward the wall, fingers finding the axe handle. The wood was cold, heavy, familiar. Upstairs, my boy. Downstairs, my betrayers. Around me, fire, waiting to be born. I pushed myself to my knees, breath ragged, vision dark at the edges. They had already written my obituary. I intended to rewrite it. It didn't happen all at once. Betrayal never does. It's layered, like rot spreading through wood. I had ignored the cracks, the late-night whispers, the silences stretched too long. My wife's laughter at a message she swore was from a coworker. My brother showing up too often, staying too late. The way their eyes sometimes met when they thought I wasn't looking. I told myself it was paranoia. Legion habits die slow. Suspicion was oxygen in the desert, but poison at home. I wanted to believe her. I wanted to believe him. Family is supposed to be the line no one crosses. But family was the weapon they sharpened. And me, the fool who handed them the blade. The insurance papers were my blind trust made permanent. My signature, their alibi. Now the truth wasn't suspicion anymore. It was their voices in the dark, carving my son's death into a convenient payday. I didn't confront them, not then. I listened. I bled quietly. I memorized every word. When she laughed about a tragic accident, my heart slowed, not sped. Calculation replaced shock. Upstairs, I staggered into my son's room. He was asleep, soft breaths against the dark. He didn't know the house was already marked as his coffin. I touched his hair. My hand left a smear of blood on his blanket. He stirred, but didn't wake. They wanted ashes. I wanted evidence. My phone, hidden in the vent, had been recording since the first whisper downstairs. Insurance fraud, conspiracy, murder, all captured in their own voices. I played the Legion's game again. Observe, record, survive. I didn't rush. I cleaned my son's face, changed his blanket, and lifted him into my arms. His weight grounded me, reminded me why dying wasn't an option. The axe was strapped across my back like it had been in jungles, deserts, and alleys where men learned fear too late. Every step down the stairs was silent, calculated, controlled. The wound in my gut burned, but my mind was ice. They were in the kitchen, arguing about gasoline. She wanted it fast. He wanted to wait until dawn. I stood in the doorway, my son asleep against my shoulder. The axe gleamed in the dim light. I didn't speak. I just pressed play on my phone. Their own voices filled the room. Her asking about the papers. Him confessing the plan. Her suggestion to burn the house. Her face went white. His jaw tightened. I set my son gently in the corner, his breathing steady. Then I laid the phone on the table, screen glowing, replaying every word. I didn't need to accuse them. They had already convicted themselves. My brother's eyes darted to the axe. "Listen." I raised a hand. Silence. I slid the phone across the table toward him. "Evidence," I said, my voice low, calm. "Police, insurance, court, pick your executioner." My wife trembled. She tried to step closer, but I stopped her with a glance colder than steel. "You wanted fire," I whispered. "You'll get it. Just not the kind you planned." I didn't swing the axe. I didn't need to. The weight of exposure was heavier than any blade. They collapsed under it, pleading, cursing, breaking. Their alliance shattered the moment survival outweighed loyalty. I just watched, detached, unblinking. By dawn, the police were there. My brother screaming about self-defense. My wife sobbing lies she couldn't stitch together fast enough. I gave them the phone, nothing more. My son slept through it all, innocent, untouched. As the sun rose, painting the smoke-stained walls gold, I felt nothing. No grief, no rage, just clarity. Betrayal is fire. It burns everything soft, leaving only bone and iron. They thought they buried me in the dark, but I was forged in it, and now I no longer belonged to them. I walked out carrying my son, leaving them to choke on the ashes of their own betrayal.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.